Hey, I'm gonna do a quick teaser, or not really teaser, tutorial, and showcase what the Beta Cutscene Studio is. This is still in development. It's not fully released, so expect bugs. This will be changed, of course, at some point, but I'm gonna showcase it for the testers, mainly. Also, sorry for the quality of me explaining stuff, because I'm not good at it. So, let's quickly go over panels. So here we have live. This thing is actually for connecting to the Minecraft. So let's actually go through it. So first thing, you're gonna click configure. And yeah, this will do some stuff in the background. And configured. Of course, it's not recording everything on my screen, so you didn't see the dialogues. So the next thing you want to do is click this. This will copy the command. And now we can go to Minecraft. Yes. And now let's paste the command. And it's connected now. And as you can see, if I go anywhere, it will actually update the coordinates. There is also a useful button, copy cards, which will let you copy the coordinates ready for pasting in some kind of command. So that's something. This is timeline options. For now, there isn't much apart from just scaling it so it looks better and you can see more. The scenes. So you can create scenes, but not all scenes created are, of course, in the timeline. Let's actually create a new cutscene. Now we can create a new scene, which created a scene with 2 points here. So clicking here, we can edit the scene. So we have the name, we have ticks between points. Of course, 20 ticks is 1 second. Interpolation, linear or cut-mul-rom. And here we have 2 points. For now, they are the same point, and actually it's copied from Minecraft. So now I can click the second point, go back to Minecraft, fly, for example, here, and then copy from Minecraft, and it's copied, and we have a scene. Now, sorry for that notification. Now we can drag and drop the scene onto the timeline, and if you drag along the scene, you can see that it's previewed live in Minecraft. You can also hit spacebar to preview it. So now, for example, we can maybe want to set it to 100 ticks, so it's a bit slower, like this. I hope you see anything on the bottom here. Let me actually switch while we mess with the Cutscene Studio. So again, here are scenes. Here is editing of the scene. 2 points. We can add another point. Here we have the editing of the point. Here we have cutscene options. So it will be, of course, converted to MC function, and it will use this scoreboard field to match the keyframe. So for example, this is something you want incremented frame by frame, like tick by tick, and each one will be the next keyframe from here. Scoreboard selector is selecting an entity from which this keyframe will be fetched, let's say. And camera selector is what entities will be teleported to those coordinates. So for example, so let's do a longer example. So for example, we ended the last frame here. So now we can go back to Minecraft and maybe go here And let's again add a new point, copy from Minecraft, and now we can preview it. So here we go to this point, and then we go to this point. Perfect. We can also, for example, preview the path. Let's show. Here is the preview path, and what it basically does is creates end rod particles, which are not really visible on the snow, but it's here, which shows you the path that the entity that will be teleported will take. You can of course add new scenes. You can duplicate existing scene and modify it a bit. Why not? Yeah, delete to just delete the point. And so you can, for example, drop again scene 2 and maybe again scene 1. And yeah, of course it won't be pretty because I'm just testing. So here should be probably a sharp cut, yes, to another scene without the third point. And now we go again to the first scene with all points. So this is how it works, like this. You can of course, like scale it down to see everything. And yeah, this actually requires also some JSON UI modifications, but we prepare them using the save required resource pack options. It will just let you save a zip file, which you just need to drop into your resource pack. After the job is done, you can just save the cutscene, of course, as a JSON to edit it later, but also you can just export as an MC function. Now let's examine what the output of this was. So first we have the section setup, which first does a fade out to black. This is of course using the JSON UI modifications. It will for 10 ticks fade in, then stay for black for 10 ticks, and then fade out for 10 ticks. During this time, it will play the cinematic bars animation, and then of course it will teleport the player every tick. See, here's the keyframe to, of course, proper location. It's also split by scenes, so you can see that. At the end we have cleanup. So first we also use the m_clear title to clear the cinematic bars and other adjustments, and then we reset the keyframe to -1. And of course at the end we have the command that just runs every tick, which is just incremented by 1. Okay, so we're back in Minecraft. And let's I added the UI modifications to resource pack, and also added memc function to the behavior pack. I also added the condition to just end the cutscene after it ended. I'll probably also add it so it automatically adds in the next beta. So first thing I did is just add the keyframe scoreboard objective that is mapping the keyframes. Here is the repeating command block, which runs all the time without delay and runs the function I exported from the cutscene studio. And here is a very simple command block which just sets the keyframe for the nearest player to 0. So what it does is when I click this button, the horrible cutscene I made in a few minutes will play. So let's watch it. And that's it. So some final thoughts. I usually also add a separate render controller to the player in Resource Pack, so that once the cutscene is playing, the hand is hidden. I might also add some pointers to the default resource pack that is included with the Cutscene Studio. So that's it for the first version, first beta of the Cutscene Studio. We have prepared the transitions and effects to be able to add it to the timeline as well, but this will be probably in the next beta. Also, UI changes will be added, and expect a really good product when it's fully released. But for now, I hope you give me some feedback and maybe propose some new features. And I have no idea what to tell. So let's end this horrible pseudo tutorial of mine.